Hey people, it is Monday, November the 6th. Happy birthday to my friend and fellow walktuber Johnny Strides. And it is currently 3:48 in the afternoon and a very wet and blustery 11 degrees Celsius. And I'm on Queen's Quay, east, looking west towards the financial district there. Looking quite impressive from this vantage point. And looking down Queen's Quay, and I'm going to be making my way over to the foot of Parliament Street, which is just a short distance to the west here, and then walking up Parliament, and we'll be checking out the Distillery District as we continue to make our way both north and west in a somewhat unplanned walk here. It just stopped raining. I mean, it's still raining lightly, as you can see, but it was raining very hard just a little while ago. And there was also some thunder and lightning. And the rain has really let up, so I've closed my umbrella for now. I might have to open it up again. But lots of new developments progressing very nicely here in the East Harbour area. We'll get a look at one of them once I go a bit further, and I'll turn around. And some massive proposals also in the area, which I'll show you in a minute, but this development has really come along since my last walk through the area. Very handsome looking. And over here is a development notice for a massive new project which will include 7 huge buildings which will be developed on this lot you see right across here. Let's make sure no cyclists are coming. Okay, this is the wrong development notice. It's a bit further down. Right, this is it. Look at that. 7 buildings from 12 to 72 stories. That is incredible. Majorly shifting the skyline to the east here along the waterfront area. Trying not to step in too much mud here. And here's the foot of Parliament Street, so I'm going to head north across Lakeshore Boulevard and under the Gardner Expressway. And it is rush hour, so traffic is a bit crazy right now. And I should have run across there when I had the chance, although the traffic wasn't really giving me much of a chance. Look back towards that new project there. I quite like this one. It's not incredibly tall, but that's not always important to me, as much as I love skyscrapers. Alright, I think I might have my chance here. Well, maybe not. This is a horrible place to be a pedestrian. let you know just when I do have the green light. A fire truck comes by. Let me run across here. Otherwise, I'll be waiting for another several minutes. But yeah, what a horrible situation for anyone on foot. A very hostile pedestrian environment there. But we'll go from one extreme to the other, since the Distillery District is right next door and it is a completely pedestrianized neighborhood where no cars are permitted. Walking under the rail corridor. And look at all the cranes. None of these were here last time I walked through the area. Digging was underway, but the cranes had not yet been erected, and now it's like Crane City here. A couple of new tall towers will be going up there on the southern edge of the distillery. You can see how deep the pit is there across the street. It goes down probably 5 or 6 stories below ground. And there's a little surprise visit from the CN Tower. Quite nice here now. Of course, can't escape the ever-present roar of traffic, but visually this is very nice and appealing. So I think I'll just take a quick jaunt through the distillery and then exit out onto Mill Street. And then we'll start going west again. And the rain is still holding off for the most part. See if they've started setting up all the Christmas decorations here in the distillery. Just crossing Parliament now. I always like to walk through the heart. So, like the name suggests, this is a former distillery made up of numerous 19th century buildings. Many of them dating back to the mid-19th century, and I think it's still currently regarded as the largest collection of Victorian industrial architecture on the planet, perhaps? And I just saw some lightning. And there's some thunder, but no rain. I wonder if we're going to get hit with a downpour. What is the Illuminarium all about? Interesting. And the tree is up. Hasn't been decorated yet, though. This area gets transformed into a Christmas market for the holiday season, and it is extremely busy, as you can imagine. Usually there's admission in the evenings, but in the mornings or afternoons it's free, so that's probably the best time to come if you're wanting to avoid crowds and not pay admission. Of course, at night everything looks a lot nicer, of course, with all the lights, which might be worth it to some people, and the crowds obviously provide a festive atmosphere.
Okay, thank you so much.
Very nice. I don't walk through here often enough. It's not too far from where I live, but it's more of a special trip to come here, despite its location being fairly central. It's a bit disconnected from other parts of the east side of downtown. Spirit of York, harkening back to the 19th century when Toronto was known as York. It was only renamed Toronto in 1834. Prior to that, it was the town of York. Looks like I've come across a tour. Alright, so here's Mill Street. So we're going to start heading west, as I mentioned. And it's already dark enough that you can see the lights on the office towers in the financial district. These buildings are also very old, but currently not really being used for anything of note. I think there's a redevelopment proposed that will incorporate the one on the next block there with the blacked out windows. I'm not sure what's going to become of this one, though. The Beer Boutique, not to be confused with the Mere Beer Store. I wonder if they're both owned by the same, government. Ontario government, that's what I'm trying to say. Are they both owned by the same Ontario government monopoly? Back across Parliament Street again. And more lightning. Get ready for the thunder. There's no rain at all now. That was quite a big thunderclap. Yeah, not even a drop of rain is falling right now. And as soon as I said that, the rain starts coming down. And now it's coming down. I shouldn't have said anything. Alright, let's open this umbrella. Hopefully the wind doesn't kick up again. I was recording another video before this one, and it was raining and thunder and lightning and crazy wind, and my umbrella was constantly turning inside out, and I was fighting and struggling the whole time. The winds are calm right now. Let's hope they stay that way. So this is the Esplanade. A very lovely street running along the southern end of downtown. Look at some of the fall colors along the way here while they're still on the trees. Maybe I'll take us as far as Sherbourne, and then I'll start going north. More lightning, get ready for the thunder. That was a much lower, more rumbling thunder. up north up Princess Street. Walking alongside David Crombie Park here for the last few blocks. Named after a former mayor, a much loved mayor of Toronto. I believe he was mayor in the early 1970s. Here is Sherbourne, or Lower Sherbourne to be exact. Once we cross front, then it becomes just Sherbourne. I guess I'll cross to avoid the construction here. It's a GO train passing in the distance. Well, just had some wind kick up and try to take my umbrella away from me. Right, heading north now. I came past here in a video not too long ago where I was walking between burrito stores. I went from the Burrito Boys on Dundas East at Bond Street to Bolay's Burritos, which is right up ahead here. Both excellent places to get your burrito fix. So here's where Bolay's is located. We're at Front Street. A tall residential building will be going up here on the corner. It will stand out in this neighborhood. It will be taller than almost any other building currently in the immediate surrounding blocks. I think it'll be around 39 stories. I think 30 stories is the next tallest building in the immediate area. And the wind is going crazy again. It's because I'm walking past some taller buildings right now, of course. That wind tunnel effect. Looks like this umbrella did not survive. It is a goner. That probably just happened not too long ago. Mine is taking a beating, but it still functions as an umbrella for the most part. The shape isn't quite what it used to be. So this is King Street. I'm thinking maybe I'll walk west along King here. I did say we were going to be walking north and west from where I began. So this is referred to as Old Town. This is the oldest part of Toronto from back in the days when it was still the town of York. And you have a pizza vending machine here. I've always gotten a kick out of that. A freshly made pizza. Completely automated. Great pizza always is a right, not a privilege. I guess I can't argue with that. I think I do eat pizza more often than any other type of food. It used to be pasta, but pretty sure pizza has pulled ahead. And the rain seems to have died off again. Dare I close my umbrella? This is garbage day. Down George Street. The lighting is quite nice right now. Hopefully that translates well in the video. This almost feels like a Vancouver walk here right now. I did do some videos while I was in Vancouver a year ago, including a Vancouver rain video, of course. Oh, I just saw another flash of lightning. I want to cross the street here. Actually, I should have crossed there first and then here. Adoy. Oh, I did want to get a good look at the St. Lawrence Hall across the street, and I can get a much better look from the other side. And the rain is coming down again. See, it's a good thing I didn't close my umbrella. Got usual rush hour nonsense happening here. Got a car stuck in the middle of the intersection. But there's St. Lawrence Hall, looking beautiful. .504 King streetcar. And it is pouring now. A proper downpour. And some people are caught without an umbrella. I feel for them. They're all running for the streetcar. I'm doing quite fine here. Got my umbrella doing its job, but despite the wind trying its best to kill it, it's hanging on. And they're all dry now. Or at least out of the rain. Alright, let's take a walk through St. James Park. Check out all the leaves. Oh, they still look pretty. A nice shot of St. James Cathedral. Still have flowers blooming here. And the rain has died off again suddenly. It's just downpour, then it turns off. And then a few minutes later, downpour again. And then it turns off again. But you know, I think this is a good spot to wrap up this video here in St. James Park with all the fall colors. So I hope you enjoyed. We made our way from the East Bayfront. And then we took a detour through the Distillery District. And then along the Esplanade. Up Sherbourne to King, through Old Town here to very serene and soggy St. James Park. So I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment down below. And be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And also make sure you hit the notification bell. That way you won't miss any of my videos. If you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal, as well as via my merch store. And you can also become a channel member, or you can support the channel with a super thanks if you prefer. And you can find me on Instagram under KContinuum. So thanks for watching, and be sure to keep checking back because, as always, I will continue.